Alright, welcome back to the King 80% guide, and we're here at Spectral Ravine. We have 2 more merit medals to pick up, and this stage can be a little dangerous. This is going to be another one of those stages that has a checkpoint in it that is pretty much out of the way. However, you're much more likely to take a death before you reach the boss checkpoint. So around halfway through this level, if you are not quite comfortable with how you're currently performing, I do recommend that you try and grab this checkpoint. Other than that, you'll notice that I'm trying to get as many instant pogos off of these lanterns and other interactables. It's a pretty minor time save, and anytime you miss them you end up falling quite a bit, you could even die, so it's not something you should be particularly concerning yourself with. Again, as you're trying to go through these levels, you're trying to minimize the amount of time you spend unnecessarily spinning, and the amount of time that you're spending bonking as well. Right before Specter, we have 2 more tricky instant pogos. And then there's some food if you need it before this checkpoint in that breakable wall. Now, one thing that I unfortunately have to say about the Specter Knight fight is that, apart from the very beginning, which is fairly consistent, the rest of the fight, you're kind of making it up as you're going along. So I'll cover again what you need to be doing at the beginning of the fight, but Specter's more of a reactionary fight because we don't really have a set stun lock like we do with Black Knight. So again, at the beginning of the fight, it's going to be a very similar opening. Once you have control of King Knight, you're going to do a bash, and then keep an eye out for whether he's throwing something or immediately dropping down. You'll want to do a sort of low to the ground bash into a roll that'll just barely clip his feet. If he gets knocked back up onto the platform, no worries, just do another roll, and he should fall onto the platform this time. Once you have him on the ground, try to continually roll into him rather than bashing straight up into him. That'll cause the spin animation. When he gets to a wall, you can bash and get him in a spin, and sometimes he'll stay in the corner, in which case you can just keep moving back and forth to lure him back into the corner. But he's not always cooperative, so just be prepared to chase him back under the floor and start rolling into him again. A little trick for timing when to mash start after the fight is wait for Specter to get up. Once you see that animation, you can start mashing. And that'll be it for the plain section of the guide. You do have to go through the card house, but all that is literally just leaving the level as soon as you get the chance to. It's important to remember that now that we're going to the ship, if you ever happen to go to the ship, saving and quitting is faster than leaving the ship manually. Leaving the ship manually not only means you have to get to the end of the ship, but you also have to go with the animations on the map of beating a level. Hope these first 3 guides helped. Next time we'll be covering the first of the Pridemore stages for the 80% route. Thanks for watching.